Hello, everyone. Welcome to, well, here we are, Solo Sessions. This is, I don't even know what number of solo session I'm on now. I think this is number 10. So I'm really enjoying it, just to be clear. And if you're of that mindset where you would love to like book a specific time slot for me to see your content, or for any of us, by the way, to see whatever it is you got for us to see, check it out. It's great. Link in the description. All right. Been on a bit of a Kendrick Lamar journey, and thanks to Mary, who is the, what would we call it, the curator or the director, I think, of this journey. It's been quite interesting, and so Mary has been leading me with different things along the way. I've decided for this one, I'm gonna approach it in two different ways. I've read a little bit ahead of time. Mary has given me quite a bit of content to go through, and so I'm gonna probably pause a couple of times, not because I'm trying to get around the censors or whatever. Don't read into that too much. I'll pause if I think it's needed. If I don't pause it at the end, then that means I didn't need to. But if I feel like, oh, I want to say something here, then I'll pause it. So I won't read what Mary has said yet. That'll come later, but let's get started or jump right into it. Here we go. Huh.
Loving you is complicated. 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 I place blame when you steal, place shame when you steal. Feel like you ain't shit, feel like you don't feel confidence in yourself, breaking on marble floors, watching anonymous strangers telling me that I'm yours. But you ain't shit, I'm confidential, tolerance, nothing special. What can I blame you for? Nigga, I can name several situations. I start with your little sister baking a baby inside, just a teenager. Where your patience? What was your antennas? What was the influence you speak of? You preached in front of 100,000 but never reached up. I fucking tell you, fucking failure, you ain't no leader. I never liked you, forever despised you. I don't need you, the world don't need you. Don't let them deceive you. Numbers lie too, fuck your pride too. That's what dedication. Thought money would change you, made you more complacent. Fucking hate you, I hope you embrace it. I swear loving you is complicated. Loving you is complicated. Loving you is complicated. Loving you is complicated. Loving you is complicated.
Okay, I'm gonna just pause there. We're right in the middle of the chorus now. I just want to, while it's fresh in my mind here. So this first part, to show it as like a drunken kind of rant, I think that's fascinating. The verse, I place blame on you still, place shame on you still, feel like you ain't shit, still feel like you don't feel confidence yourself. So it's like the voice that's telling him all the things that he's not, that he's a failure, that he and to do that from a drunken rage is fascinating. I've always felt that there's this weird, because I'm not a drinker. It's not a thing that I do at any regular intervals. But I find that when people do it, they seem to transform a little. And I know everyone is like, yeah, but it helps you to like relax. And I get that. But I also find that it feels almost like people just inhabit this new persona, and it can enhance that persona, can make it very like, oh, this guy's like life of the party, or it can kind of turn you into a bit of a, like, it tells you, or it's like feeds you with the worst side of what you believe about yourself. So to do that from a drunken rage, I think, is fascinating. I don't know if Kendrick Lamar is someone who's struggled with alcoholism or not. My hunch is probably not. I think he's kind of doing that as part of this performance. But anyway, I love that he kind of takes on that persona here. Things like this, a baby inside, just a teenager. Where are your patience? Where were your antennas? Where was the influence you speak of? I preached in front of 100,000 but never reached her. Yeah, to me, that's like, he's really like getting into this now. And we'll talk a little bit about what Mary had to say as part of this afterwards. But I just find that that's, the way he's taking this on as like part of his story. And I know there's a bigger story that's being told here, but so far that's what I'm getting from this.
Loving you is complicated. Loving you is complicated. Loving you is complicated. Loving you is complicated.
And I'll say this. When he says loving you is complicated, is it like this persona loving Kendrick? The persona is, it's hard to love you. Is it hard for Kendrick to love the persona? Or is it loving myself is complicated? Or is it a person, right? There's a lot of nuance there. Like, what is the actual thing? The loving you is complicated. Loving yourself is complicated. I'll say that. It's not easy. You have to like let go of a lot of stuff to be able to do that. It took me a little while to get there. Even on this channel, I would look at anything that was recorded and just cringe and like, no way, I'm not going to watch that. So getting to that place of how to love yourself, it's not easy. Yeah. Okay. Keep going.
Loving you, not loving you, wanted proof.
I can feel your vibe and recognize that you're ashamed of me. Yes, I hate you too.
Abre la puerta, tengo que limpiar el cuarto. Es que no hay mucho tiempo.
Have to come in and clean your room.
You the reason why mama and them leaving. No, you ain't shit. You say you love them. I know you don't mean it. I know you irresponsible, selfish. You deny you can't help it. Your trials and tribulations are burden. Everyone felt it. Everyone heard it. Multiple shots, corners crying out. You was deserted. Where was your antennas again? Where was your presence? Where was your support that you pretend? You ain't no brother. You ain't no disciple. You ain't no friend. A friend never leave Compton for profit or leave his best friend, little brother. You promised you watch them before they shot him. Where was your antennas? On the road, bottles and benches. You FaceTime the one time, that's unforgiving. You even FaceTime instead of a hospital visit. Guess you thought he'd recover well. Third surgery, they couldn't stop the bleeding for real. Then he died, God himself, and said you fucking failed. You ain't tried.
Okay, like that whole section there, I was trying to think like who's the voice, who's the person. It sounds like either a little brother, a sister, family friend, or his mom. Like one of those. This is the guilt trip. It feels like this attempt at guilt tripping. It's pretty obvious. Like you're the reason they're leaving. You say you love them, but you don't mean it. I know you're irresponsible. In denial, you can't help it. Your trials and tribulations is a burden. Everyone felt it. Everyone heard it. Multiple shots, corners crying out. You was desert. All right, well, this is what I'm really picking up. Like, there's this level here where he's talking from this persona and telling the story. The way he's singing it feels like on the verge of tears. And I don't know if that's fully an act or if that's like part of how he performs that, but it's genius. It's very like, it's performative. It's, it feels like this variation of like what a musical does, right? When a musical presents, a story, it goes through and sings the lines and you kind of follow that. And it's, it has its place, and I'm not trying to critique them at all. I enjoy musicals. It's not something I'm like, ugh, musicals. I really like them. But this is different on a different level. And I think it's performative art. Again, like it's just, there's something really creative about how he's approaching this particularly sensitive topic of like, I'm going to guilt trip myself. Maybe it's another persona inside his head that's also kind of occupying the space that is telling him how to think. And of course, in the drunken rage, like he's still in the same room, still got the alcohol there. I find that fascinating too. Use the inhibition of when you drink and you let go of your inhibitions. What happens? You open up this door to like, oh, here's the guilt trip voice from my life that's telling me how how to be and what's wrong and why you failed, and you even FaceTime your visits. You didn't even go in for the visit. Like, let's just be clear. If a person still FaceTimes, that's actually time. It takes time away from. It's still a sacrifice. It's not like you're a horrible person because you FaceTime. But the guilt trip voice is telling him that he's so bad. For a friend never leaves Compton for profit. A friend or leave his best friend, little brother. Like this is so the guilt tripping voice. Yeah, he's kind of still drinking. Clearance sale. Being baptized.
Get you. I'ma go hit the fire with you. Smoking, looking, poking the danger till I'm out with you. Cause I want you. Now baby, when I'm riding, yeah, I'm riding dirty. Registration inside of service. Smoking, looking, drinking that potion. You can see me swerving. Cause I want you. I want you more than you know. I remember you took me to a mall last week, baby. You looked me in my eyes about 4 or 5 times till I was hypnotized, and you clarified that I want you. You said Shireen ain't got nothing on Lucy. I said, you crazy? Rose are red, violets are blue, but me and you both pushing up daisies if I now baby, when I get you, I'ma go hit the throttle with you. Smoking, looking, poking the danger till I'm out with you. Cause I want you. You said to me, you said your name was Lucy. I said, where's Ricardo? You said, oh no, not the show. Then you spit a little rap to me like this when I turned 26. I was like, oh shit. You said to me, I remember what you said too. You said, my name is Lucy Kendrick. You introduced me, Kendrick. Usually I don't do this, but I see you and me, Kendrick. Lucy give you no worries. Lucy got million stories about these rappers that I came after when they was boring. Lucy go fill your pockets. Lucy go move your mama out of Compton inside the gigantic mansion like I promised. Lucy just wants your trust and loyalty. Avoiding me, it's not so easy. I'm at these functions accordingly, Kendrick. Lucy don't slack a minute. Lucy work harder. Lucy gon' call you even when Lucy know you love your father. I'm Lucy. I loosely heard prayers on your first album, truly. Lucy don't mind, cause at the end of the day you'll pursue me. Lucy go get it. Lucy not timid. Lucy up front. Lucy got paperwork on top of paperwork. I want you to know that Lucy got you all your life. I watched you, and now you all grown up to sign this contract if that's possible. Get you. I'ma go hit the throttle with you. Smoking, looking, poking the danger till I'm out with you. Cause I want you. Now baby, when I'm riding, yeah, I'm riding dirty. Registration inside of service. Smoking, looking, drinking that potion. You can see me swerving. Cause I want you.
Wait. That's how it ends. Okay, wow. So, all right. Let me talk to this last little part that we just watched first, and then we'll go into what Mary wrote. Okay, right off the bat. Yeah, obviously, yeah. In some way, I'm kind of no. No, I'm not gonna like. Yes, Ryan would probably be all whatever about the nudity, but he would also come straight back to being, having a good conversation about it. So I'm fascinated by what this is trying to tell and the story that it's trying to tell, because I find that there's there's such a bigger thing that he's trying to say here. And I'm glad that I have Mary here to guide me, because this next part, this, like the first part, I was kind of following along, like the voices in his head that are telling him what to do are these kind of voices of his past or his future or whatever, and kind of making him feel bad about himself. And then all of a sudden it's kind of like now the drugs are kicking in, and he's kind of like, wandering around, and everybody's naked, and everything is wonderful, and it's kind of this like dreamland, obviously. But there's this reference to Lucy, and this is what I'm trying to break this down and understand this. My name is Lucy Kendrick. You introduced me, Kendrick. Usually I don't do this, but I see you and me, Kendrick. Lucy give you no worries. Lucy got a million stories about these rappers that I came after when they was boring. Lucy gonna fill your pockets. Lucy gonna move your mama out of Compton inside the gigantic mansion like I promised. And Lucy just want your trust and loyalty. Avoiding me? Okay, and then so now I think this connects nicely over to what Mary gave me as some information. This was so in this song. There's this character Lucy, and this is a recurring character according to Mary, who stands for Satan, the devil. Okay, and that's kind of what I was thinking as that was happening. Sometimes the music industry is tempting Kendrick. Later in the album, Kendrick makes it to All Right in Community and returns home layered to Mama when he realizes what he thought was knowledge was ignorance. After this, he shows how he learns to love himself in I. Yeah. Okay. So then in this particular one, we're diving more into kind of the state that he's in between here, right? Mary's been really leading me through the album that we'll do later. As far as like where this one fits, I just wanted to say in here, I don't see exactly where this one fits in the timeline of Kendrick's, progression. Yeah, I'm just curious. So you can answer that in a second, but I'm just going to go, these, okay, never mind. These are from To Pimp a Butterfly, the second major. All right. Yeah, that last part became this is the term they use in film, is avant-garde, which isn't a bad thing. It's just, it opens it up to a lot more, like, yes, the artist has an intention, but it becomes a little bit less specific. It doesn't specify exactly what it means, meaning you can look and find different meanings, and it's not like, on the flip side of that is like documentary style, where you just turn on a camera and record everything, and there's no narrator, there's nothing, there's no real cuts. It's just very documentary. Avant-garde is a lot more artistic and nuance and all that stuff, and that's what I got as soon as the drugs kick in. After the drunken rage, once he gets into the drug state here, it feels a little bit like, it's like here comes Lucy to kind of tempt him with all the stuff to everything's gonna be fine. Your mom is gonna move out of Compton and everything's gonna be great. There were some more lyrics there that I found fascinating. I'm Lucy. I loosely heard prayers on your first album. Truly, Lucy, don't mind, because at the end of the day, you'll pursue me. Lucy, go get it. Lucy, not timid. Lucy up front. Lucy got paperwork on top of paperwork. I want you to know that Lucy got you. All your life I watched you. Now you all grown up to sign this contract, if that's possible. So there it is. Very much like Lucy tempting, like Lucifer, obviously that's the connection, tempting Kendrick to do this. Now, here's the interesting, I don't know the answer to this. Did Kendrick go through a process of signing the contract for Lucy, not for Lucy, but for something, and then have like a horrible experience? Is that a reference to some actual event, or is that kind of like a story that's being told? Maybe that's a good place to end on this one, because we're definitely over time. Let me know, Mary. Fascinating. Yeah. I'm loving this journey. I'm loving the prep that this is going to give us for Good Kid, Mad City. Yeah. Let me know. And obviously, if I don't hear from you here, Mary, then obviously when this goes out on YouTube, it unfolds over the, is that kind of like a spoiler that it's connected to an actual story, or is it just that will be in a future episode, perhaps, that we discuss that. I love this. Thank you for this. I will say this, it's probably not a song I would listen to regularly, as far as like an artistic experience, being able to experience this from that perspective, it does have a very, very powerful effect in the voices in his head, and then Lucy kind of like taunting him with the answer to these voices. You know, very, very common theme, but it's the way that he does this is unique and different than anything I've seen before. Thanks everybody for watching this all the way to the end. If you're up for this kind of stuff and you want to request individual solo sessions, that's possible. If you want to get your request in for all three of us to be there for your requests, well, those happen on Sundays. Well, at least at the time of this recording, on Sundays we do a open portal request minute, and that's where you can get your request in. All right, thanks everybody. We'll see you on the next one.
I come from planet Will. I come from planet Will.